Hello, everyone. Here is my little surprise. Like I said, I would be live on YouTube once a week, and it's about a week since I was live. This going to be done randomly, so it's not always at the same time, same day. It's whenever I feel, oh, I get the time, I'm going to pop in. So, yes, it is recorded. So, if you miss the live, you can watch it later. To know if I'm live or if you're watching the recording, you should see at the top live. So, I'm going to check another place just to make sure that I see the same thing than you. And then we're going to go from there. If you subscribe to my channel and in the little bell, you click notification, that should show give you the notification. It's not at the top. It's below. It's show live with a little red dot. So to get the notification when I pop live like this, the best way it's subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also it's a little bell there beside the in your account. Click on that and click notification. So here it is. I see some people. Awesome, awesome. Hello. Well, we're going to play with Brusho today. We're going to do a frame. And I'm using the same stamp set that I used last night live on Facebook. So if you follow me on Facebook, you saw last night I used Wherever You Go. Well, this was still on my desk and it's retiring, that set. So I want to use the heck out of it before it's gone. Yes, I just use current stuff. You're going to say, well, you can still use it. Yes, I could, but as doing it as a business, I feel that why sharing stuff that you guys cannot get anymore when it's retired? So before it's gone forever, we're going to do another card using the Brusho. Well, I got a good crew here. Awesome. So let me flip you upside down and around we go. That's how I have to flip the camera. And then we're going to start with Brusho. It's going to be messy a bit. I didn't try the technique that I'm trying. So you guys are my guinea pig, okay? So I played with Brusho before, but not the technique that I'm using today. Awesome card last night. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. I love nature cards. So I got a piece of, this is watercolor paper, and it's one side that it's more smooth when really stay in the focus of the card, okay? So I'm using not tear and tape, I'm sorry, some painter's tape, clean release painter's tape, and it measure about 7/8. You can use any one of them. So I'm going to start right at the top there. So it's going to be half-inch frame that I'm going to have. So I'm going to glue this, going to keep that straight here. So if you start on the grid paper, then it's easy to make your frame. So I'm going to put that right there and right there. And I went way too long there. I don't think it's, no, too bad. I should have measured first or whatever, put it on. Now you want to press that down so you don't have too much bubble there. So let's do our frame. Now remember, I got two of the square of 1/4 inch. So this is going to give me a 1/2 inch frame around. You could always, oh, I'm cricket here. You could always use different size. That's what I want today. And the grid paper also can be purchased in my online store. So then 1, 2 right there, and 1, 2 right there. Without the grid paper, that make it very tricky to have a straight frame. But with the grid paper, it is super easy. If you hear some weird noise, don't worry. All is good. My husband is outside fixing the sprinkler system. So I just heard the so that's the sprinkler system. It's not my belly. 1, 2. Whoops. That's 1. That's 2. See how easy it would have been to go sideways there? Okay. So now I got my grid paper right here. Now I'm going to take this is just water in my spritz bottle here. And we're going to spritz. Going to put more heavy at the top. I'm going to use the Brusho, and I'm going to use the gumboge, whatever, with some yellow. So let me put that here and some of the yellow here. I don't know how that's going to look here. It's like I said, this is, I'm experiencing something here. Okay, now let's take our heat tool. Oops, hit the button too quick. And now I'm all mixing my cord. 1 second. Okay, now I'm going to move this around so it's going to be easier for me. And now my tripod, it's stuck. Okay, so we're going to push this down. And I see I don't have enough water there. So I'm going to come back. I want that brush wet. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that. And then the bottom, we're going to use, I want a green. So what I'm going to do for a green, let's do spritz here. I'm going to do the mossy green. That is not green enough for me. And I'm going to do blue. So yellow and blue going to make a nice green usually. Now that, we're going to push that the other way. So I'm just going to move that around. It don't want to move like I thought it would move, but it's going to be pretty by the time we're done. Here we go. Now you see here I get a chunk there. So I'm just going to miss where it was not wet so we can mix those color good. See, now it's going. That's going to be my, here we go. Okay, that looked pretty good. Now what I want to do is take a rag, or really paper towel would be better. I don't have paper towels, so I got my inky rag here. We're going to just tap, 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 okay? Okay, now we're going to take this, and you're going to take, this is very tricky, but not tricky neither if you follow me. If you take your tape, you don't want to pull up. You want to pull down. What I mean by that, keep it down and see it's completely flat and just roll it down. If you pull up, it's going to tear the paper. So you want to keep the tape down and just pull all the way down, nothing else. See, now we got a clean surface. Now the next one, again, keep it down, all the way down. And that's make the trick for when you do a frame. Now we're going to do the other side. I'm going to have to turn this around. Keep this down, 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 down. It pulled a bit on this paper, but not on my other paper there. Now I'm going to do this one. See, I go right at the edge to pull down, and that is the trick when it comes to tape, or even you can use washi tape for that. Okay, now we got our design there, and you see it's kind of bubbly. I think you can see it's kind of bubbly. Turn this around and set it the other side, and that's going to flat this up quite a bit. Then go the other side. See how it curls? So if you go back and forth on both sides, it's going to dry your paper and it's going to keep it much flatter than just one side. Now let me grab, we're going to use the bridge again. Oh, this is a new set. This is not mine. Let me grab my new set, not my new set, but my own set here. And I'm going to use the sun. We're going to do the sun first. And I'm going to use, not Calypso, but Crush Curry. And it's in the back of the camera. I'm sorry. And we're going to stamp this. Well, that's pretty good. I see we got over 60 people on. And it was no advertising, just last minute. I think that's pretty good. Now, this year, I regret I should have stamped this before I took my paper off. So, my tape. So, what I'm going to do, just because I want to keep my frame clean, I didn't think about that. I'm using Post-it note. So, if you make a boo-boo like me, see? I should have the whole stamping shebang done before I remove my tape, because I want to keep this frame clean. Let me move that. Well, there I'm going to use a little piece there. Okay, let's do the top first. Okay, let's try this again. You know what? I know with my luck, this little piece is going to show. So here we go. Post-it note, always a great thing to have in your room. Now I'm going to put my sun right here. Give a good impression. Voila! Oh, that is cool. Okay, I like that. I like. Now I'm going to move this down here. And take this, move it down there. Now we're going to do the bridge. And the bridge, I'm going to use Memento ink. I want black. So let me take the bridge. Here we go. I'm going to take my Memento ink. When you get notification, I like that. Here we go. It's a good way to start a weekend, right? Now I'm going to take my bridge and I'm going to put that right here. And I'm going to put that slanted a bit. Here we go. Give a good impression, especially with watercolor paper. You want to give that impression good. I should have used my Stamparatus. I could have went back and forth. Then think about it. Oh, that's still very, very good. Perfect. See, while looking, I like that. I like it. Okay, now I just got this stamp set in front of me. I didn't bring nothing else. So what I'm going to do is use this. We're going to do something. Okay, let me think of what I'm going to do here. It's a, wherever you go with all your art. That would be perfect for graduation really right now. I think that graduation is just around the corner. So 1 3/4. I want to see how far it's going to go. Oh, okay, I'm good. You just want to check how far it's going to go. I'm going to take this, stamp that right here. Oh, dang it. Dang it. I didn't look. That's okay because it's getting punched out anyway. You know what? I can go smaller. It's just it won't match like I wanted, but it's still going to work. Okay, I'm going to punch this out here. And this is 1.5. So really, it would have matched perfect, but now I get the ray at the bottom because, you know, it would have went this way. But we're going to make it work. So let me bring a Night of Navy, I think. Let me see what Night of Navy going to do with that. Yes. So I'm going to bring the 1 3/8, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and 1.5. And this is going to go right there. It's still going to be okay. Now I'm going to bring crushed curry for my base. So 5.5. And then I'm going to bring Night of Navy again. And we're going to bring 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Here we go. And let's mount that together. So you want to make sure that you use plenty of adhesive for a watercolor paper, that you really did use the water to make sure that you take, that curve away. Here we go. We're going to mount that right here. Just a little tiny border that I wanted. So now I'm bringing the blue from this, just a little bit of the blue. Okay, so this here, I'm gonna go flat here. Let's mount that before we pop this up. Here we go. And gonna put that right, right here. And I need a piece of white paper that measures 4 by 5.25. I'm going to put that inside. And inside, because we put wherever you go, we're going to put the north side, whatever the compass, that's what we're going to put inside. Okay, this time I have to look north at the top, south at the bottom. And that I'm going to use Night of Navy, that it's right in the back of the camera. Of course, I have to pick colors that I think yellow and blue, it is a perfect match. It is so striking. Now I'm going to put that right here. Voila. So now I will flip this, use dimensional. And that would have been the perfect match. You see, it would have carried over, but somebody didn't look before they stamp. But it's still going to look very good. Put that right here. Et voila, my friend. How about that? I think that turned out very, very cute. So another reason why you want this stamp set before it goes. I'm going to be honest with you. The bridge, I didn't use that much of the bridge. I used it on quite a bit of cards, but not as much as the sunray. The sunray, I used that on many, many, many cards. if you missed yesterday Facebook Live, these was the two cards that I did. So this here is super simple. Dragging in ink. You can visit me at Frenchie Stamp on Facebook. If not, if you're not on Facebook, well, this picture you're gonna have to do, and this one here, that was the wall sunset. So, and also on my Facebook, you get a chance to win this stamp set also. So this is it. Let me flip you back over, upside down, and here we go, and so on. Here we go. So you see, Brusho wall frame. I think that is very well looking. Very simple frame. Just remember, with the painter's tape, you want to keep it flat when you pull it out. So this is it for my surprise of the week on YouTube. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Don't forget, next Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time, I will have this lovely purse here that gets cards in it, and a one-sheet wonder that do 6 regular size cards and 6 note card, all out of a one sheet DSP. So the purse itself, it's using a full sheet of the designer serial paper, and you can see how big it is. Look, my 2 hands. So it's not a little purse. It's a purse that would be big enough to go shopping. And one sheet of 12 by 12 that I'm going to share with you how I made 6 regular card and 6 note card with only one sheet of designer serial paper for the top layers. So I hope you can join me next Friday, May 4th. So till next time, happy stamping, and here it is again. Hope you're having a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.